everyone, so this video review is for A Heart Full of Hope by Cheyenne. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on my blog then there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Heart Full of Hope by Cheyenne. This was so cute. Hazel enjoys her work and helping out with odd jobs for an elderly friend. And when her friend's niece Imogen turns up from the big city and starts questioning Hazel's motives for helping, especially after her friend has just had an accident, then tensions start running really high, and her friend starts meddling when he notices a spark between Hazel and Imogen. And from then on, you know, fate appears to be really playing a hand at keeping them in one another's lives and dealing them chances just to sort of explore what might be for them. So I loved the opposites attract theme of this story, and the ambition of both Hazel and Imogen, because they were so completely different as characters, and their approaches to life and work were completely different, but they were both really ambitious and wanted to succeed. Hazel was just the sweetest person, and it was understandable why. She has a prosthetic leg, so great representation in this story, and she'd had hardship over the years because of it. Emotionally she'd suffered because of it, because she had to come to terms with obviously losing her leg. She's had to overcome fears, things that she thought she might not be able to do, and I could really empathize with, you know, the difficulty of all of that. And then that showed how she could then empathize with the difficulty her elderly friend George was encountering, because she knew what it was like to struggle and feel not in control and just be in a position of vulnerability. So she wanted to be helpful, and at first I thought Imogen was really snooty and rude, and really she was getting on my nerves, and I could understand why she was suspicious, but I couldn't understand why she was just being the way she was being about it, because she didn't know as much about Hazel as obviously we did as the reader. So as I got to know Imogen better, I got a better understanding of why she was the way she was, and then actually I ended up empathizing with her as well, because I've been in her position for definite. And the corporate world is a hard one, especially if you're a woman, and when you put in as much effort as Imogen was, and continue to do, only to not be rewarded, understanding the reasons she acted and did things the way she did, it suddenly made a lot of sense. So I loved how, despite all that and sort of her odd unfortunate moments with Hazel, that once they started spending time together, they were growing closer, and Imogen actually really cared about understanding how she could help and support Hazel in her own dreams that she wanted to achieve, and learn something from the whole process about love and life and what she wanted from it, beyond her career and her job. So absolutely adored everything about this story. It started off a little bit prickly, but it was like one big hug in the end, and I would definitely read it again. It's definitely a must for any romance lover. It's really cute, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can grab a copy of A Heart Full of Hope by Cheyenne, which I hope you will. If you've read A Heart Full of Hope, would love to know what you thought of it, so please do share your thoughts. And if you haven't read it yet, but you're planning to read it, it's on your to-read list, or you're thinking, yeah, really intrigued now, I want to read that, then again, please do share with us, because it's always great to find out what you're interested in reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!